Good Saturday morning, y'all. Hope y'all doing well. Weather today is gonna be friggin' beautiful. I think we're in the mid 70s right now. Well, not right now. Right now it's like 50 degrees, which is nice. Uh, but I do believe we're going to be 79 today. And then in the mid 70s all week. We start cooling down next week into the upper 60s, which is beautiful. Um, just so you guys know, just to give you all a little update on Weatherman, I cut off Weatherman. I deleted Weatherman. I didn't think he deserved a spot to comment on my videos, so I finally just deleted him. I didn't want to waste my time with the guy. He seemed pretty miserable, so I cut him off. So we don't have the hateful Weatherman commenter anymore. So got rid of him. But I will continue to deliver you the weather report when I make videos. It's been a crazy month, crazy busy month, October. We did a couple of things. We went to our county fair, saw the Commodores and the Spinners. If you guys watch my YouTube shorts, you'll see a couple videos on that. We went to we went out of town and went and seen, only the old folks will know this name. We went and seen a Boz Scaggs concert. I always tell people, I go, a lot of people don't know who Boz Scaggs is, but you absolutely know the songs for sure. And for 81 years old, that man can still sing. He really can. It was a great show. We also went to our longtime neighbor's 80th birthday. That was a good time. What else did we do? Bought some flight tickets for a flight we're going to be taking not too long, a couple months probably. You know, uh, all that kind of stuff. Health wise, everything's fine. I know I had that angiogram. They said my heart is 100% fine, perfect, no blockages. The angiogram's a gold standard for heart health, so that was nice to know. So I'm just gonna put the heart thing behind me and not even think about it no more. That's just the way it's gonna be. I'm working on my 2026 monthly budget. I know that's a video that I said I was gonna make, and I'll make it soon. There's just some unknowns, like some of y'all know. My wife, the place she worked got bought out, and they canceled all benefits. So we have to go out and get medical insurance, which is going to cost a pretty penny. Even with a high deductible health plan, it costs quite a bit, and it doesn't cover squat. So there's a lot of things that are being juggled and trying to figure out, because you got to figure out. The bad part about that is I have to figure out what my yearly income is. And I have no idea what my yearly income. I know what our W-2 income is, but I have no idea what our final income is going to be after dividends, interest, and options. And YouTube, Amazon, and all the little bitty stuff that we make money on. And so that's going to be very difficult to estimate. I'll probably estimate low, and then at the time of tax time, we'll probably have to pay the penalty of whatever that is, right? So we'll figure that one out as time goes on. So I'm figuring out, medications, opening up HSAs for me and my wife, which I should have done a long time ago. Well, I couldn't have done it a long time ago, but there's a lot of things that I'm preparing for 2026, and I'll get to that video eventually. But for now, let's just talk about October. October was a great month. I'm not going to show all the spreads that I do, credit spreads. It's a huge portion of our income. But I'll just show you. I'll just scroll down here to what I did last week. This is just last week. Everything green is, expired, worthless. What I'm doing a lot of right now is iron condors on earnings. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. Like this one right here, UPS iron condor put and call. I lost on the call side, and I had to roll it. eBay, I actually lost on eBay. I got assigned on eBay. I'm working on that one. United Health, Iron Condor. I had to roll the put side, and everything else, like what I did last week. UPS, I think I had a UPS put. Yeah, and I just rolled the call, so that's what that is. Dutch Bros, call spread. Pepsi, that was a roll. No, that wasn't a roll. That turned into, I turned one of my calls into Iron Condor. Yeah, so just a whole bunch of stuff. Trade Desk, I got a couple of those. They got earnings next week. Airbnb, they got earnings next week. Iron Condor again. Spotify, another earnings next week. Iron Condor. Fortinet, Iron Condor earnings for next week. So, you know, you can slow that down and look at it as you wish. Mortgage extra payments. That's the next slide here. So overall, our income was great. Our expenses were a little high though. Like our income was, 87.75, expenses of 47.98, which is a little high. Like I said, we went to, concerts, we went to a birthday party, bought plane tickets. I needed to buy a vacuum, bought a vacuum. What else? Bought a plant, bought a weed trimmer. So I'm actually surprised that it was only $4,800 for the month, but it is what it is. So our excess income is $39.77. I will make a mortgage extra payment of $500, though I'm questioning that. As I started digging into my 2026 monthly budget, I'm questioning doing that. Reason why is, I'll talk about it. Well, it's life insurance. I kind of think maybe I should put that money toward a life insurance policy, or at least some of it. And just in case something happens between me and my wife, at least the mortgage will be paid off. We'll have a little bit something extra. But again, I'll talk about that later. So we will do that. Income funds. What I've done this past month or so, past couple weeks, I turned drip on. I wasn't dripping any of this stuff. I was just taking the cash and putting it in. Now I'm just reinvesting. ULTY, I'm up to 1,024 shares. Obviously we're down about $1,000 on value, but we received 1,175 in income. So total return wise, we're flat basically. That's kind of what I expected out of ULTY, and that's what I expected out of YMAX. YMAX had done a little bit better. Down about a couple $100 there, made $400 in income. So total return of 205. Blocks has been great. That's the blockchain one. I just turned on drip on that one. We're up almost 13% on the dollar to dollar wise, and received $150 in income. So this is the best performer of all of them, is blocks, up 452 in total return. GIAX, just turned the drip on that one as well. So we just dripped 2 shares, flat on this one, which is fine. I think that's the 20% yielder. Spit, same thing. I've had this one the longest though. I've had this one all year. Still not bad, up 2.5%. I think this one yields about 20% too. Up about $336 total return. This one is the youngest, the newest of the thing. Whatever. Down about, 10%. Well, actually not quite. Total return down $9. QDevo, one of my favorites, up about 8%. Total return of 332. So you got blocks in the number 1 position, spit in the number 2 position, but to be fair, I've owned this the longest. QDevo, number 3 position, number 4 position YMAX, number 5 position ULTY, and number 6 position is GX. And to be fair, this is newest besides YETH. So that's it, y'all. I haven't made videos. I've been busy, and plus I don't have much to say, to be totally honest with you. Leave me a comment down below if you'd like. Let me know what you'd like to hear from me, because I kind of want to. I sometimes I want to do something different, but I don't know. It just won't work. I'd have to change the name of the channel and all that stuff. So anyhow, leave me a comment down below if you would. Use that Amazon link. That'd be great. Support me in the channel. I'd appreciate it as we go into this uncertain 2026 for me, because it looks like expenses are going up, and we'll have to figure it out. And yeah, we'll talk about that as soon as we can. So we'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye-bye.